ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו. When you read the Bible, in the very beginning it says that God created heaven and earth, v'ha'aretz hayta tohu vavohu, and the earth was tohu vavohu. What is tohu vavohu? That means formless. It was chaotic. There was no substance there. So the Kabbalah, which is Jewish mysticism, with which I sympathize on occasion, but above all, I always find that you can learn something very important from the Kabbalah, even though my own mind is more toward the Halakha, not the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah says the following. You know what this Tohu Vavohu is? This is some kind of ash, remnants of worlds, because the Midrash says that this isn't the first world that God created. God created other universes before, but he destroyed them. Why did he destroy them? Maybe because he felt this isn't exactly what he wanted. So he destroyed them, and the remnants of those universes, which in Kabbalistic terms is called Shevirat HaKelim, the crashing of the vessels, namely the universes that were destroyed after God created them, those ashes or remnants is this Tohu Vavohu. Okay, this is an interesting explanation why we have this and what is our purpose. Our purpose is to somehow resuscitate this Tohu Vavohu. And the remnants of other universes that were destroyed still have a spark of God in them because God made them. So our duty in this world is somehow letaken et haolam, to do tikkun haolam. We have to bring back spirituality into these remnants of those things. However, when one reads that, one comes to a very odd question. How is it that God made attempts with other universes? Didn't he know beforehand what the result will be? Of course, us humans, we humans, if we do something, we think that the consequences, eventually we will arrive at a certain destination. Sometimes we make a mistake. That's why we have theories, we have hypotheses. Then we go through a laboratory experiment, and eventually we see what we come out with. But God certainly should know before he starts what the result will be. What does it mean? That God suddenly saw that what he did isn't right? Of course, that's a very difficult issue to deal with. How is it that God made experiments? But maybe some say, it is after all a midrash. It is a teaching. It is a speculation. It's really trying to teach us humans something very important. If God can make trials and errors, we human beings also can do the same. We do it all the time. But what did God do? After all the trials, he created a universe with which he was satisfied. So the message maybe for us is, you tried, you failed, don't throw your hands down and say, I can't do it. Try again. You may find difficulties in life, but don't give up. Try again. God gave you intelligence. He gave you intellectual faculties. He gave you sentiments. He gave you charm. He gave you ideas that you can use. If you fail at first, try again. It is so in our family, with our children, in careers. Sometimes we come before a wall that is impenetrable. We cannot break through it. However, if God made attempts and he failed and eventually created a universe in which we live, you human being can certainly do the same. Don't give up. Try again.